Live. So man, we got us or do we have a smear campaign, bro?
Oh, we absolutely do have a smear campaign.
Yeah, it's looking very, very weird on Al Harris, and a lot of people going for it. So rumor one is Al Harris, Baby Diggs, and Bland. Rumor two, Al Harris and Brian didn't get along. And Cowboy fans, they like, yeah. They heard that and they're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And they ready to move on. The problem with that is this, and then Lou take off from it, is Brian clearly expressed his number one issue. Let's listen to it.
Why was it such a disconnect defense as you look at it now?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Todd, when we go back through the year and you look at it, I mean, it was the inconsistency. You know, I mean, it was different things every week. And, you know, some of the struggles in the pass game when we were playing zone, and then some of the struggles in the pass game when we were playing man-to-man. And, you know me, the number one thing that you want to do is stop the run. I thought we actually did that in the latter part of the season. I think where we ultimately came up short was we weren't able to take the ball away. You know, you look back at our shortcomings and the team's playing this weekend, and I agree with Jerry. You know, I'm sick that we're not playing this weekend. We're good enough to play this weekend. Unfortunately, starting with me, we didn't play good enough in terms of the ball. You know, -9 in the giveaway takeaway ratio. That's terrible. It's terrible. And so we have to protect the football on offense. We did not do that at a high enough level. And quite frankly, we did not get enough turnovers. Why? Turnovers create momentum. There's game-changing plays. And as we go back through the season, we look at it, those are going to be certain things that we'll identify. And that's the process that's kind of already started.
Yeah, he's not lying when he say that. I'm looking it up right now. Like, we only had 6 total interceptions on the season.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
In terms of that, so this is what we're talking about. This is where a lot of our frustrations come from. We're not like pushing our own agendas. We're listening to our head coach,
right, and
seeing what he wants and making football decisions based off that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's my head coach said that of all the things in Eberflus's defense, and we know it was all bad. I really hated that it was injecting passivity all across the board. Like, we were very reactive, and I think to a degree, Schottenheimer is saying the exact same thing of us not getting turnovers, us not forcing the issue. We're seeing a common thing in all these playoffs, how important it is to turn the ball over. And I feel like, in my opinion, it's attacking one position group area, and that's the defensive backs. That's why we're focusing on the defensive backs. That's why we didn't listen to the echo chambers when it came to what, it was defensive tackle, it was edge, it was linebackers, it was failing. No, what failed us this year was our defensive backs and their play and the coaching within that and the passivity within that. That's why we were trying to make Eberflus taste grits, to force the issue, to force the turnovers. That was the whole point. So, yeah.
So, and my thing is, it doesn't make sense to me, right, to say out your mouth that the number one issue was turnovers, but then say, but the number one guy at generating turnovers, we're not going to talk to him.
Right.
So it just doesn't make sense. And then we got a super chat, my boy Chris. Thank you for the $1, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up, right? And so then let me first play your clip, and then we go kind of break down your clip real quick, because I think you did a really good job on this short.
There's been a lot of rumors circulating on the name of Al Harris, and more often than not, it's been pretty negative. There's been a story that just released today that claiming he should be one of the 5 defensive coordinator targets that we should avoid.
Let me stop right there. I'm gonna come back to that, and let's go to that article. All right.
Yeah.
So I got the article right here. Okay. So Al Harris, they said, and the reason why they said, okay, going right to it. He said, for starters, Harris is more of a technician than a tactician, by his own admission.
By his own admission.
Yeah.
So, see, this is what I'm saying. It's all about like how people word it and what they're trying to say in the connotations. They're saying that he admitted to his archetype style of coaching, which is not a bad thing in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's just showing what style of coaching it is. Everybody is somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like some people is more of the former player teaching technique, and some people are more of the scheme. The problem is here is like we always seem to favor. I think they just trying to do their best and just paint, certain words or certain like descriptions of a coach in a negative way. Like a technician is bad.
Right. And I can tell you, and then my boss said, I have a question and I hope it doesn't come across as trolling. But how do we know Al Harris wants to come back? We don't know. But that's not even the issue. The issue is what they putting out on him. So, we don't.
We're fighting fire. This is you want to know, we can sum this video in one major thing. We are saying that he is worthy of a interview. You ain't got to hire him.
No.
But you said with your own mouth, Shawty, that you're prioritizing turnovers.
Right.
That means any and everybody that you bring in here has some type of aggressive scheme, have some type of production within their secondary of getting turnovers, because that's in the first and foremost in your mind. You said it with your whole chest.
Right.
And they didn't get it out of you. You brought that up. You like that was something irking you deep inside with Eberflus this entire 17-game season.
Right.
The turnovers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And so, and you don't want to talk to the guy that's number one in the NFL.
Like that's backwards.
Yeah. So ain't no problem, big dog. He said thank y'all for clearing it up.
Yeah.
So check this out. So another thing too, Lou, that's fast talking.
It is.
See, when they say by his own admission, let's break this down, Lou. Me and you, let's break this down. So, let's say, okay, check this out. When he was here, was Al Harris the defensive coordinator?
Nope.
Who was it?
It was Dan Quinn.
And Zimmer, right?
And Zimmer, yeah.
Okay. Who was the passing game coordinator?
Was it him?
No. It was Joe Witt.
It was Joe Witt. Oh.
So what other job did he have but to coach technique?
Right.
So when they say by his own admission, that's fast talking, bruh. Because if he's not the passing game coordinator or the defensive coordinator, he's not responsible for being a tactician.
Right.
So they saying it by his own admission as if he was trying to say that's not a part of what I could do. He was saying that's what I do right now.
Yeah. Leaving out clear context.
Right.
Like clear context.
Right.
Within there. Like he's not limited by the role he currently has presently. But here's my thing.
Yeah.
You fast talking now, and now he is the passing game coordinator, and now the production has not changed. It's actually been a common theme. So who can you blame it on now?
Right.
This is what see, I'm a chess player. I told you. You sometimes by you like overemphasizing one side of the board, you are like you show your entire hand.
Right.
By you putting this one sentence in here, you know he's probably one of the more qualified candidates for this.
Right.
And you're trying to direct eyes elsewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too, I'm seeing some, iffiness about certain people. All I know is this, man, like this is a credential game. People are trying to get jobs. People are trying to make their name as big as everything. Like they trying to push their guy, but it sounds like you using him as, debris in the way of you trying to lift yourself up.
Well, I say this because I'm gonna show something about the author of this article that's kind of weird to me. Okay, so you say for starters, Harris is more of a technician than a tactician, right? Now, as somebody who played corner, okay, hold on. Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you from offensive lineman turn. What's most important if you're playing tackle? Somebody that can teach you the techniques of playing tackle properly, or somebody that can tell you the tactician of what you should be doing?
The technique.
The technique. So like if somebody say, Lou, where should your hand strikes be? You need the technique on that. Yeah. What do you do on different sets, and how do you have different sets? I was talking to an offensive lineman that the OC was training, and he learned from the first time with OC with 4 years of college how to set multiple ways as a tackle, and he never knew it.
Exactly.
Now the whole time he was around schemes, but he never knew the technique how to set 3 different ways. The first time he learned that was from the OC. So when he went to camp, guess what they was most impressed with? His versatility of his technique.
Exactly. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, and there's nothing against schemers. Like, you know, there's some great schemers out there. Like, you know, like the combination should be the schemer at the top setting the scheme, because you have great technicians up under it who can coach within it. Right. That's the thing, though. We're coaching football players.
Right.
You want I ain't gonna lie, having more technicians here in Dallas would be beneficial. We already cheap with player development anyway. Right. We already are mad about while we ain't got players that fit every scheme, maybe it's because we got too many technicians coming through this motherfucker.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody want to coach to their team or to their scheme, and never want to coach them up to be the best safety. Everyone wants to be the best box safety or the best spiel safety. You know, they want to coach to their technique.
Right.
And
see what's happening to me, Lou, is a lot of people getting caught with tacticians shit. Like they over here, that's why they all on Jim Leonard balls. They talking about the type of schemes that we could possibly run. Mm-hmm. But who's gonna teach the technique within those schemes?
Exactly.
See, I had a coach who could tell you you're supposed to be in a D thirds in cover 3. But what he wouldn't say is that you're giving it away, because every time we run cover 3, we opening up to the field. So a teacher would come in and say, even though it's cover 3, we got to be able to disguise it. So that means we run man by also opening up to the field. So our turn don't give away the coverage. That's technique. And so technique is more important than scheme. But they minimize Al Harris like he's just a technician.
Can we look at the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah.
Did Shotty hire tacticians or technicians?
He hired technicians for sure.
Because that's what a teacher is.
Right.
That's what a teacher. So this is my thing. How can you teach a scheme?
Right.
Some schemes are just universal. You know what I'm saying? We know how you play. But when he said he want a teacher, I think he's talking about a technician anyway.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Oh, yeah.
We don't really think about it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that's just like, so let's look at the offensive side of the ball. Like, because people are maybe overlooking it. I'm just saying, like, wide receivers coach, Junior Adams. Is he here because of technique or scheme? Clayton Adams. This is a good argument here. I think he's here because of both. It's not just because of. I think what got Clayton Adams more attention of is his technician side and how he molds it to the tactician side.
Right.
He still coaches up offensive linemen.
Right.
It wasn't just scheme. It wasn't just
scheme.
We got elephants on parade. We pulling guard. No, bro. Anybody can do that shit. No.
Right.
We changed the offensive line as we finally got 2 minds here who's actually teaching the correct technique and emphasizing it. That's what transformed and what happened will improve everything.
Right. And so check this. The next thing that they talked about, the other more concerning factor is the perception that some in the building had of Harris and the way he treated Diggs and Bland. According to the Cowboys' own Brad Sham, there was a sense that Harris babied his players and didn't push them enough.
You said it, ain't gonna lie. Like, so this is where like they're trying to use trigger words. You know what I'm saying? They're including like polarizing words. They said a lot in this small thing. They got one polarizing name in there in Diggs. We all know everybody hate Diggs. Like that, seeing that in there, you know, people just lose they goofy mind. You know what I'm saying? They see red. Nothing else matters. He was associated with Diggs. That's probably why, I ain't gonna lie, he might not get the job, because Cowboy Nation, they won't let that go. But the sense of that he coddled and babied. Damn, I really would hate to see if he coddled and baby got all pros and some of your and literally baby and your players got us out of cornerback hell. Single-handedly. We ain't had a good cornerback play before Diggs, probably prime, in my opinion.
Right.
Prime. So like, it's like, I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, just this is, you know what this is for? This is Brian Schottenheimer's own doing. That culture word. It's that culture bullshit. Every time, because I was arguing with people, all on blogs and everything, like, it's that I don't want no soap opera. You already got a soap opera, motherfucker. Have you not been watching your fucking team?
Right.
I want culture. Like, I'm tired of having. You tired of having what? Stop claiming them '90s championships. Y'all soft. Stop claiming them shits.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? I was arguing with somebody literally the other day. He told me, man, Jimmy was a hard ass. He wouldn't accept it. All that shit that happened was when he was gone. Dog, are you deaf? Are you dumb? And they got the damn documentary out right now. The shit happening in his fucking face. And he was literally the coach of the most infamous team in college football history in Miami U. That's who he recruited.
Right.
Was head cases.
Right. Facts. And my boy said, let's be real. Do you think it's a race thing, kind of like how they talk about black QBs, athleticism, and white QBs, IQ? Absolutely. I think that has something to do with it, for sure. For sure.
100%. It's a dog.
Because it is the same pattern of what you see with quarterback. It is the exact same.
It's the exact
same. Notice the two quarterbacks they always say can't read a D. Hurts and Dak.
Yes.
Now, even though both of them protect the ball great, which is an indication of you not being fooled, right? And both of them historically are tracking very good at ball protection, but the description of them is can't read. And some of this is subconscious too. Like, some of this is subconscious.
Like, just people just believe that, you know,
they just believe that shit. Like
he got a cornerback eye. He can't see the whole deep. It literally, it's some people who subconsciously believe that and they project that into their football opinions.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And that's why you saw Lamar Jackson win the Heisman, was in a pro style offense, right? But he got dropped. Dak did too. Russell Wilson did too. Oh yeah, Pat Mahomes got dropped too. Watson got dropped too. Remember, they went under Mitch Trubisky. And it's and so when they look at, when a lot of times their quarterbacks are being judged, it's all this optimism shit. It's, oh, look at the arm. Right. It's not the bottom line production, you know. So we'll have, like, Dak had first round production from Mississippi State, went in the 4th round. Russell Wilson had first round production, went in the 3rd round. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, even Hurts production was no different than Baker Mayfield. 2nd round. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's I think some of it is. I think some of it is bias. I think some of it is trying to be right, and I think some of it is just outright wrong. It's one of them 4. But to act like race could have race definitely got his head in this somewhere. Now, I ain't gonna try to figure out who. They would have to show me who they are. But definitely. And so
I think it's definitely race when they say, I'm sorry, when, like, if the people who are directly pushing against Al Harris and like just insanely endorsing Jim Leonard.
Yeah.
I will tell you that, because the contradictions are loud.
Right.
It's very loud.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the old saying goes, man, racism is expensive. It really is. It's very taxing, because it's like we gotta really like just balance out like how expensive this shit is. Like, we are really, when it comes to comparing the two, we are. I want you to know how much of a blind they'll turn on to the lack of experience this man has right here in front of us.
Right.
And we actually are going back 4 or 5 years for a defense and not acting like the saying goes that the most involving organism is the defensive coordinator. Right?
That's true, bro.
We're showing work from 5 years ago, acting like the landscape of football is still the same. Back when this motherfucker was calling games, spread football, linebackers were probably 40 pounds lighter.
Ooh, take it
Let's
easy
keep it a
on my
bean.
back.
Take it easy on my back.
And that's why it's important for him to cook some more. That's why.
Yeah, he raw chicken.
Here's the thing.
I called him
So
raw
he's
chicken in the last video. He need to
Right.
cook.
But here's the thing, like, people don't understand it. He tried to get an NFL D coordinator job before for the team that that got kicked out.
Yeah, Philly.
Philly.
said
He
no.
interviewed. He made it far.
Yeah.
But he was denied. For what? The already like defensive mastermind veteran who's been there, done that, and evolved in Vic Fangio. And it got them a Super Bowl. They made it a correct choice. I'm not saying he can't ever be ready. I'm just saying, if he wasn't ready then, how is he ready all of a sudden, more qualified than some people who's been here ever since now?
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
No, and and this whole thing about like Diggs and Bland being babied, that culture. This is what I want Cowboy fans to understand. Culture is the word they use now to bullshit you.
Yes.
Because it's not consistent.
It's not.
Brian Schottenheimer said himself regarding Pickens when they talked about him being late to meetings. He said, what did he say, Lou? You remember what he said?
Everybody oversleep.
We all oversleep.
But everybody's like, no.
Is that let me
I go to
ask you a
work.
question. No, I'm gonna ask you a yes or no question. Is that babying Pickens?
Hell no. That's not even.
No, that is. That is.
Oh, well, I mean, it is, but I'm saying I think you're talking about like the worst of the spectrum. I've seen worse.
Yeah, I've seen worse. I'm saying
I-
is babying him like they accusing Al Harris of. You see what I'm saying? They said Al Harris babied Bland and Diggs, and that's why. And it's this culture word. That, Brian is trying to have a culture, and they don't fit. They want somebody that's going to hold to the high standards of Brian. That wasn't a high standard. When you say openly, hey, shit, we all oversleep. You basically okayed George Pickens being able to be late publicly. So where's this culture and standard?
Did Phil Jackson? I guess Phil Jackson never had culture either, huh?
Talk to me.
I guess the championship Bulls in the '90s didn't have culture either, right? Shit, when they let Dennis Rodman go party for 48 hours in Vegas, I guess that's not culture.
No.
That's not.
See, hold on. This dude, you missing me, brother. He said if Diggs was more productive, he would get Pickens treatment. Okay. When Al Harris was coaching,
he did have way more production than
yes. So
the hell are you
they are
talking about,
judging Al Harris when Diggs was
great
at
year.
his best.
all pro years. That's what makes this look goofy.
Right.
When Bland broke a NFL record.
Right.
When he broke an NFL record that was not supposed to be the most complicated one.
Right. The most. So
record.
that's like. So put it like this. That's like Diggs. That's like Pickens having 2,000 yards, close to Calvin Johnson record. You see what I'm saying? No. So put it like this. At his best, when Al Harris was coaching him, it was nobody better than Diggs.
Sure wasn't.
It was nobody better than Diggs. But
he was locking down best receivers left and right.
Yeah.
Like they was making up stats on him, like to tear him down. We're forgetting like Justin Jefferson didn't get off on us ever. Terry McLaurin was a non-factor.
Hold on, my boy sent me a clip. Hey man, balls be working up here. Yeah, that's what we saying. Yeah, Pickens got. But listen, bro, they are critiquing. You missing him, brother. You said Pickens got the treatment this year. They are critiquing Al Harris based on when he was coaching Diggs them then.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying, bro. So you missing it. It's like they are saying when Diggs was at his best, they didn't like Al Harris' treatment of Diggs.
You're saying anything you're saying is false because during those years when Al Harris was here, we did not go below top 5 in terms of turnovers. That was great production from the room. Probably one of your most productive rooms besides Edge when Micah was here. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you cannot use that. That is goofy to use that to say we should have coached them harder. What is coaching them harder going to do?
Man, that's almost sound like some slave shit to me. I swear.
Yeah, bro.
That's the first thing. I was like, you wanted to. They got you 11 interceptions. They both should have been defense player of the year.
He got you.
What the fuck more do you want?
He broke the record. Like, damn. What did Jim do?
Yeah.
What? Remember I was talking about who was on his shelf?
Right, my boy DMV in the building. He coming in hot. That boy come in. He say to the title. Y'all know why? It's a narrative to keep black coaches from these leading coaching jobs, bro. Man, it smelled that way. Cause it's like when it come to us, they looking at the great shit that we do, and they be like,
but it's somebody else.
Yeah,
is it really
okay.
him?
Yeah.
But
then when it be Jim, oh man, that Jim, wow, that Jim. Wait.
Half a decade ago. Almost a whole decade ago.
Wait.
College.
Man, I don't see it. And I know what you're talking about. Tyrone Church got a clip, bro. And they were talking about Baby and Diggs. Man, send that to me, Tyrone. I don't see it. Send it to my DM. I need that clip, bro.
Or just tag him real quick.
Tag me in it. Now listen. Oh, he probably did tag me in it. Hold on. He probably did.
Check your tag, yeah.
Y'all wait. This is worth it.
Salute to everybody coming in here, man.
It was worth it. And let me tell you why it's worth it. Because this is a clip. Because I saw that clip. This was a clip to where Diggs swatted down a ball, right? And and you know what Al Harris told him? You owe me 10 push-ups.
I remember that.
How the fuck is that babying, bruh? Now, it was a dope play. Like, all of us should have been like.
But he didn't get the pick.
And Al Harris didn't give a damn. He was like, we train you to be able to catch it with one hand. That's what he told him. How's that babying?
And that's another thing. That's how I know y'all lying. That's how I know. For somebody to, you know how hard, you got to coach hard to emphasize turnovers. Can you talk to that from a cornerback aspect? That shit doesn't happen by fucking accident.
Bro.
We emphasizing something that first of all, turnovers is a rare occurrence. He's coaching to go get the ball. I don't want no pass deflection. I don't want none of that shit. Get me the goddamn ball.
Give me the ball. Hey, bro, and he coached like that. Hold on real quick, bro. I got the clip. Thank you, my boy Tyrone Church, man. Listen, we finna enjoy this day. Me and my boy Lou, my boy Hen in the house too. We got all the OGs, DMV. We got the best of the best of man. But we talking about because I see what's going on. We gonna get deep into this too, bro. And y'all ain't gonna. I'm gonna put it like this. Y'all ain't gonna keep slandering these black coaches, bro. Real talk.
You think I'm gonna shut up? I ain't gonna ever shut up, boy. I'm here. You should never.
Hell nah, bro.
All I want is because I shut up if it's fair. That's all we want is fair.
That's all I want is fair, dog.
It's fair, bro.
Ain't no because this shit don't make no sense to be pushing Jim Linhard. I'm gonna show you, boy. They pushing the fuck out of Jim, bro. It's like, all right, bro. I like him, but god damn,
we gotta tear another name down.
Yeah, y'all turn down the other guys. That's what, or acting like they don't see him. Al Harris, he's okay. Durantay's, he's all right. He's nothing special. Fuck you, man.
Nothing special, man. What?
All right, hold on real quick. So check this out. Look. Okay. Now, this is what they call babying.
Throws a deep ball down the
Now, Al Harris said he should have caught that.
He should have. I ain't gonna lie.
That would have been the dopest pick ever, dog.
Yeah,
Hell no. Al Harris hard on him, bro. And that's coming from me, dog.
Yeah.
That pick would have been right-handed, bro.
He got to really toward his body.
Boy, you would have to contort yourself to do that.
Yeah.
Look at this.
And toe tap. Nah, not toe tap.
That would have been a dope
Toe tap.
pick. That would have been a dope pick. But watch this.
Open up by Diggs again. Holy cow. Was not a bad throw. It's just a great play by a really good player who has a knack for finding the ball.
That's a drop.
That boy told that boy, that's a drop.
Drop. That boy
And pointed his finger in his face. This is Diggs at his best. This ain't. No, did he say, good play, Diggs? Good play. Hey, way to go. Did he do that? See, that's babying. He basically told him to his face, that's not good enough. That's your best corner. And he told him, that dope ass play you just made ain't good enough. Give me some push-ups.
Play by a really good player who has a knack for finding the ball.
That's a drop.
He told him that's an effing drop. Yeah.
We do hands out the jug.
He said we do one hand with the jug. In
Oh,
other
damn.
words, we practice to catch that.
They-
No
they-
excuses.
He said one hand with the jug. Do you understand that shit is insane?
What? He said we catch one hand balls with the jug. Talk to him, Lou. You caught it? Talk to him. Talk to him. Because
Y'all know the jug machine, bro. That shit that you can control the power on it. You know what I'm saying? Like
that it's where they had them wheels spinning and they put their football in and it come out like a missile.
They said with the jug, they catch it in one hand.
Yeah.
He's preaching that. This is what I'm saying. Y'all get up here and y'all say a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Or they believe bullshit.
You believe bullshit. You talking about he was a soft coach, he babied him. I told y'all, bro. Like you talking about want a soap opera. You are literally participating in the soap opera acronym. Because you are literally believing a lie on a coach because you hate a player.
Let's keep going, Lou. Let's keep going.
That's a
You're reaching.
And look, he doing them push-ups, ain't he?
And he said with the fist. No hands too.
Yeah. He said we practiced that and he said that's a drop. Now, I'm telling you honestly, bro, I wouldn't have counted that as a drop. I swear to God, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have said nothing. He didn't care. He said, even if it's one hand, I want you to get it. And my boy say, Hennon, Nashawn sure tried the one hand last night. That's because they practice it.
Really, really good day for Trayvon Diggs.
Then he did y'all see? Did you see that part, Lou? Did you catch that?
Say it again.
Did you catch what just happened in this clip?
Go ahead. I was reading my chat. Go ahead.
Okay. Check this out. Watch the push-ups. Watch the push-ups. Watch what you see.
That's a
You're reaching.
Really, really good day for Trayvon Diggs.
That boy, he counted him right there. Come on, man. That boy, he owned him. Y'all are lying.
They lying, bro.
You ain't never played before. I already know the type of coach he is, man.
That dude told that dude that was 8.
That boy was counting them.
He was counting his push-ups. Boy, Al Harris is an ogre.
He probably lied. He talking about, man, no, you need 12. You drop that. You know what I'm saying? Some coaches do that.
That's an OG, bro. That boy say. That boy said about to sleep good. So with them Eagles, I know, bro. Listen, it was a good week, bro.
Ooh.
Green Bay lost and Eagles. Oh man, all we need is San Fran to lose, bro.
Fry me up. Oh, they gonna lose. They gonna lose. Finna fry me up a bird, man. Woo.
And my boy say, Montana say, I had this talk with a Bears friend of mine. Yeah, the same fight you had, the soap opera. He told him that was 8, Lou.
He said he was counting.
He was counting, dog. That's
He was counting every single one. During the game.
Ball could be a pick.
Man, we said that last year. Dog, seriously. If your eyes are in the right spot, anything downfield.
Is he being hard on him? Or is he coaching him? Is he treating him like a star or treating him like fuck what you talking about?
Give me my
He wasn't hearing that. Was he hearing that? Because he went back and forth. Well, I ain't hearing that. He said that was last year's standard. Huh? But they say he was babying Diggs. See, if y'all believe anything that get leaked from front office, that's your fault. Because see, you got two people over here, people like Tyrone Church is seeing you the absolute clip to contradict the lie that's sitting right now on Al Harris. But some people will just go with the lie just because it came from Brian Brothers. It came from, listen, let me tell you something. It don't mean Brian Brothers lying. It don't mean Brad Sham lying, but somebody could be lying again. See, that's what people don't think about. Their information is only as good as the person who leaked it.
Exactly.
So if the person that leaked it lied, then it made them lie.
And that's why every time when we see a rumor, I'm gonna let you know that right now. Show me the proof. And proof means from the horse's mouth. That's the only type of proof. I don't want to hear what respect to all these reporters. I don't want to hear what Clarence had to say. I don't want to hear what Brian Broaddus had to say. I don't want to hear what Patrick Nosey. Respect to all of them. Them talking with each other, sometimes they're not even on a record when they be talking. And you're believing it. You're riding with it. I want to hear from the horse's mouth.
Exactly.
Straight up.
Yeah. Because, see, we caught them before saying what was said, which was opposite of what Brian said. Remember I said, why do we got to listen to what was rumored through Brian Broaddus when we got Brian Schottenheimer right here saying the opposite? You remember I showed that? Yeah. And it's like, see, and that's why I'm saying we got to bring facts back.
No, it's not even that. Look, bro, this is the problem with this landscape of the country now. We have to bring back everyone having the initiative to go do the work and actually be open to finding the truth. Because a lot of this shit is just intellectually laziness. I'm gonna let you there right now.
I'm gonna have they back a little bit, Lou. Some of these people lazy. And some of these people just don't have time. It's a difference, right? Sometimes you're just too busy to do the work that me and you would do.
I understand that.
So this is what I say. The problem is this though, Lou. When me and you show it,
then you have new evidence.
You have new evidence now. So we can't go with the he babied people when we are observing him live, not baby somebody.
Realistically, every ball could be a pick.
Man, we said that last year.
Is he babying him?
Dog, seriously. If your eye-
He said, dog, seriously. Now he like, I'm not playing with you.
You said it's a new standard this year. I'm not
He
like,
said, he said, dog, seriously, fuck what you talking about. That's what he said, basically. I had coaches like this, bro. Al Harris was not hearing that. Look.
Realistically, every ball could be a pick.
Man, we said that last year. Dog, seriously. If your eyes are in the right spot, anything downfield could be an interception.
He not playing. So let's go deeper. You ready to go deeper, homie? Mm-hmm. So we was looking at this article, okay? This slander article, right? So, and it might not be slander. It might just be his honest opinion, okay? Mm-hmm. I don't agree with it. But this is where it started getting weird, right? Because remember, I clicked on the author because I said I need to know who this is. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then I click on the author, David Howman. Then I go over to John's, right? John Owens, who they was to me like, what are y'all talking about? When they was comparing Jim Linhart, right? And they said that Jim Linhart is 1A and Brian Flores is 1B.
What I say, y'all? I said it, like I'm telling it's expensive.
But hold on, it get even deeper.
It keep
look
going.
who that is underneath.
David?
The same guy pushing for Jim Linhart is the same guy who wrote that hit piece on Al Harris.
No, that's what he said. He said some of the sim pressures he ran at Wisconsin were utterly diabolical. Not the same in terms of football and scheme, but Zimmer level of chaotic good. What? Hold on, man. Did you even we over here getting on David Howman? Did we even see what the hell he said?
Yeah.
He literally said he's commending Jim because he was running sim pressure on Zimmer's level. But he's a 1A. Dog, you had we interviewed somebody who was literally the next co-general under Zimmer.
Yeah, Durante.
And then that's how you know he lying. Because this is a fact. This ain't an opinion. Flores' scheme is more utterly diabolical, not even close to Zimmer's scheme. It's literally in the name of what they're trying to do. Zimmer was trying to disguise. They called Flores' scheme a maze, illusion, which means he's trying to go a step further with trying to trick you.
Right.
So what do you mean 1A, 1B?
Right. And so check this. It's crazy, y'all. Look, ain't it crazy that the same person who wrote that hit piece on Al Harris, right? Pushing for Jim Linhart. See, this is why I said I'm not gonna let them local reporters try to force him on us. See, like I said, we are doing this right. We can give Jim Linhart all the credit that he's earned and deserved, but what they not gonna do is they not gonna turn around and be like those other guys. So like, let me give you a perfect example. Look at this.
Find someone that's a great teacher.
I want to teach. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I came back.
Now, Bobby Belt did this. He did all this work. Look.
Love the alma mater, obviously. So glad to be doing it here. But to me, coaching is all teaching.
A great communicator.
You know, maybe you have to find a different way to reach all the guys.
So basically, he made a clip, and he pulled out all the attributes that Brian Schottenheimer said. Most of it was about wanting a teacher, and then they made it like Jim fits all of that. Wow, he fits it. Which, to his credit, he did say those things, but they don't put in that same work.
Yeah, we do.
We all learn differently, right? And when I taught high school football, or when I taught in the high schools here in Louisiana at Generette and Franklin High School, you know, you have to be a teacher. And so
shout out to Lou.
No, shout out to Henny.
Shout out to Henny. You see what I'm saying? Now, where's the clips of that? Where's the work to show that the other candidates said similar things, but most important, he's actually trained to teach.
That's what makes it even worse.
See, he's a trained teacher. See, you have to be certified in high school, and you have to actually go through curriculums that teach you how to teach to multiple learning styles. That's something your boy Jim doesn't have. He doesn't have a certificate in teaching like Durante. But are they focusing on that? Nope.
But you learned, or I learned rather, the importance of lesson planning and how to
lesson planning
the message or the plan or the material to students. I'm not talking about football. I'm just talking about just high school students in general. But how to get the lesson plan so that they can comprehend this is what we're teaching. This is the objective of the day. It may be a tactile learning style. It may be, some people are visual. But the lesson plan has to be where it incorporates every student in that class learning style. So something's going to have to be on the board, something's going to be visual, something's going to be hands-on, and you have to incorporate all that in that lesson plan, because if not, there's several kids in that classroom that they're not going to learn well that way. And so teaching helped me transition to football and coaching, to whereas some players learn best watching film. Some players learn best in walkthroughs. Some players have to actually do it several times to get it. And so when you're trying to figure out, or you're trying to install a defense, you want to try to make sure you incorporate every type of learning style.
So basically, what?
But remember the other one said, I want a teacher. And he fast forward said, I am a teacher, coaching and teaching. But it wasn't even a simple Google search, boss. Mm-hmm. It was a simple Google search to look up. You literally just had to search Durante Jones, and that was one of the first videos up there. because it was people at LSU who were wanting to find out about their new D coordinator, and they knew, hey, he teaches high school football in Louisiana. Simple. And he's going in depth on how his entire, that was a philosophy breakdown we just got up there. I ain't seen nothing on Jim's philosophy yet. Yeah. But we're pushing him, and he's just more qualified, and he's a 1A to Brian Flores. Brian Flores is insane.
Yeah, we saw Philly lost. We got a super chat. He say we saw Philly out. We saw it.
Yeah. I got the bird on the grill right now.
Yeah, yes, yeah, of course we, good day.
Philly pack. In the end.
Yeah. And then have a seat with us. We good.
Yeah.
And then San Fran need to lose next week, and that's even better. All right, but let's keep going, bro. And then listen, man. It's just, listen, I ain't gonna get too heavy into this. It's one of those things. I'll say this. Let's go back to yours.
But when you listen to the presser of Brian Schottenheimer, he emphasized how much he hated that Eberflus's scheme did not get turnovers. And when you look at the league leaders in interceptions over the past couple of years, it's a common theme that it's players coached by Al Harris. I've been hearing rumors from he coddled players, or he doesn't understand the scheme, or he doesn't want to be a head coach. None of this makes any sense.
Let's talk about that part. The rumors that he doesn't want to be a head coach.
Is that the worst one, you think? That's the worst rumor of all three.
They all bad. It's hard to rank them.
They all bad, but it's like, but this one, why I say this one's bad, it's saying like, basically he's fine. Ambition. He's comfortable where he at.
Right.
He doesn't want to dream. He doesn't dream. That's what it sounds like.
It's like they just is the thing I hate about it is we keep hearing it, and it's literally he said the opposite. So I was debating somebody yesterday that said that, yeah, he doesn't even want to be it. Why y'all pushing him? And then they'll come in your comments like, am I the only one who heard him say that he didn't want to be a head coach? It's like, no, you didn't hear that, because there's no sources, it's no links to that. It's nothing that said where you go find a quote of him saying he doesn't want to be a head coach. It's nowhere. It's a lie. What he actually said was, if in order to be a head coach, if I have to first be a D coordinator, I will go that route. But certain coaches didn't have to do that, like Andy Reid. He went straight to being a head coach without having to be a coordinator. So it is possible for me to show my leadership skills outside of being a DC. That's exactly what he said. But they smearing him. And it's a whole bunch of people that's saying he does not want to be a DC. And some people will say, well, boss, I don't want no learning on the job. Well, what you think you gonna be getting?
But Jim, like, bro, the blatant contradictions is just bad. That's a blatant contradiction. This man has absolutely little to any pro experience, and we're literally banking on his resume from 5 years ago.
Yeah. My boy Dave Walker asked me, he said, what's going on? Catch me up. In a nutshell, it's a bunch of smears going on about Al Harris. That's what we're talking about, and what to do about it. So let's not talk about what to do about it. What we gonna do about it?
To do about this?
Yeah. What do we do? Somebody say the baby and the player is the worst. I think that might be the worst too.
You're right, because it's like it's saying his coaching job wasn't enough, even though it's already miraculous.
Right.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's and it's just like we don't. It's just saying we don't remember, like, you know, when shit happened in the past, we love to twist it when it's people we don't like. I'm not gonna lie. We act like we don't we don't remember it. Right. But how can we fix this? Here the best thing is what we're going to be doing all week. It's not. I'm gonna say it again. It's not the candidate of Jim Leonard. It's the lack of genuine ideas being pushed right now. Like this is not a genuine push by certain people within who's like leading the charge of this Jim Leonard thing. Right. Certain people, y'all can literally be like, yeah, Jim Leonard's actually, I want an up and coming guy. You know what I'm saying? I want something new. Sure. You can, that's your criteria. But when you go on the edge here and make a whole hit piece, including 5 coordinators who we should avoid
at all costs
with a guy who's clearly on the up and coming, who's deserving of it, who's literally got next up because he literally has the Midas touch in the entire NFL in terms of takeaways, and we're saying, hey, avoid him of all costs. Man, that's a great question. Do they even in Denver? I don't see Pat doing push-ups.
I guarantee you Pat Surtain ain't doing no damn push-ups.
I guarantee you.
I guarantee you.
They ain't getting no turnovers.
They only had 10.
They only had 10. They backed the ball down. They glad what's the name of their coach? They be swole over there.
And DP said it right. What other coach got they all pro getting ready to be defensive player of the year, telling him straight up, bro, that was last year. And then watched him do the push-ups and said, during the game, that was only 8. Get down there and give me 2 more. And while they in the game. Yeah, that might be the worst one because it's an outright lie. It's slandering him and making him look soft. And see, the problem with that is that type of rumor goes around the league. So it not only hurts him for Dallas, it hurts him from being interviewed anywhere because now y'all don't put out there through your reporters that he's soft on players. Yeah, that might be the worst one. Where you slandered his name. Yeah. It made it harder for him to stand out.
Nah, they all bad. I ain't gonna lie. I think
they all bad. They all bad.
The tactician technician thing, I think that's purely based in race. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a dog whistle, in my opinion. It's that's all it is. It's you're claiming that you don't think he's capable of thinking that because he's an up and comer, but you got another up and comer that you believe in and think that. But you're like, oh, but he did it in college. I mean, shit, that don't mean nothing, dog. Like, I keep bringing up this example. Nick Saban was a below average coach at the NFL level. He was all world at college. As soon as he came to the pros, who is Nick Saban?
I think you got a point with that dog whistle because I was having a debate yesterday and they kept saying Al Harris doesn't have experience, right? And I would say Kellen Moore didn't either. And he would say, but Kellen was qualified.
That's a dog whistle. That's a dog whistle.
Hold on, kinfolk. Hold on.
Like, huh?
Matter of fact, Al Harris got way more experience than what Kellen had when he became the OC.
Was it 1 year? Was he quarterback?
He was the quarterback coach for one year and became the OC. And nobody blinked at the shit.
No, man.
And they was like, but Kellen was qualified. So.
That's a dog whistle. We're gonna have to start calling it out, y'all. It's a blatant dog whistle.
See, it can't be where when it's a black coach, it's well, we need some experience. You know what I'm saying? We need you to actually be the DC. Well, how did Jim become a DC? Somebody had to believe in him. Somebody had to give him a chance. See, you can't have somebody actually produce in the league, but then say, I still need to see more.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, every professional was once a beginner.
Right.
And we hired plenty of beginners.
Right.
That's what we love doing, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
We love grooming beginners.
Yeah.
But, this beginner don't work out. No, dog whistle. Dog whistle. You don't. Yeah. You just got. I'm sorry. People. That's what everyone said. Do you think he can lead? And actually, I asked somebody. Shout out to him. He was asking a genuine question. You think he can get us, to a competent defense and without any holes and everything like that? Do you think Jim can do that? These are all questions you can have for every. Do you think Brian Flores can do that? It's a genuine question.
And it'd be different rules. Like he say, we need to win now with proven names. You telling me leading the league in the last 5 years ain't proven in interceptions? If the guys you coaching is coming up with the ball more than anybody in the league, that ain't proven.
Look, y'all, it's expensive. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not saying you are. I'm saying this dog whistle and not seeing it, not being fair, is going to prove expensive. Because we're the same things we're questioning Al Harris on. You're literally overlooking the exact same tangibles with Jim Leonhard.
Yeah, and somebody asked a good question. They said, do you think it's the reason Sean Payton made Jim associate head coach after 1 year? Because he obviously has some type of leadership qualities about him, and that's not the first time that's happened. So we already acknowledge that Jim must have some leadership presence to himself. It happened at Wisconsin too.
It did.
So, but the problem is people are able to acknowledge what he accomplishes,
but not acknowledge somebody who went through a role probably twice as more difficult and twice as long.
Right. So see, you know what I think is also breaking this down? People put too much emphasis on you being a DC before versus you being a coach that can get your players to play better. So according to y'all, this is what y'all saying. You need a proven coach. So what you want is Eberflus again, sir. That's what you want. You want Eberflus again because he was a proven coach. He had experience. Yeah, that's who you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's to me not about whether you was the DC about. It's more so about, do your players play good when you coach them? And Al Harris is showing. Because see, it's another thing I noticed yesterday, and we'll get off Al Harris and get up out of here. Did you notice that when the Bears was losing, who was they blaming?
Al Harris. Man.
It was massive blaming of Al Harris when Chicago was losing. But
not Dennis Allen.
Yeah. But then look. His secondary disappears when the games matter most. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, look, Matt LaFleur is carving up Al Harris DBs once again.
Bro,
see, ain't it funny?
There's a narrative going on, man.
Yeah.
There's a narrative being pushed, man.
Yeah. That's why I say it's a smear, bro.
It's a smear.
Yeah. So then it's funny to me, though. This is what's funny to me. But then you'll get this guy say, who's to say it's not Dennis Allen when they came back? See, when they losing, it's Al Harris. When they win, it's Dennis Allen.
We gone. We out. Dog whistle. Dog whistle. Dog whistle. And they got y'all. We out, man. This is some bull. This is some bull. Race, bro. It's expensive. That's all I'm gonna say. It's expensive.
Ain't that wild though? Like, and then the same people, like my boy Marcus Mosher. Marcus Mosher was loud. Al Harris defense. But then when they won, none of them turned around and said, Al Harris defense sure held it down to help them come back. These same people. Look, Matt LaFleur is carving up Al Harris. See, why didn't you see? Why couldn't Matt LaFleur be? Yeah, why couldn't he be carving up the defensive coordinator? He carving up Al Harris. Yeah. So yeah. We go act like we don't see this bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? This. We
gotta start calling the smear campaign the offensive lineman treatment, boy. It's literally first blame, last congratulated.
My boy C say the more you break it down, the more obvious it is. Yeah, it's
obvious.
Yeah, it is, bro. Yeah, it just once you start really kind of just like looking at how all these balls moving in the streets, like just go look, just go listen to the radio, see who they pushing. See who all the local people talking about. They ain't talking about all the potential candidates. They ain't talking about people like Raheem Morris. They'll say it, they'll give him about a minute.
Everybody up here the five sentence limit. 5 sentence limit.
Right.
When I saw the I ain't gonna lie. You know what, I'm gonna say it. Brian brought us, that was a damn shame because you are LSU grad and you used the brief time he was with LSU against him, knowing that y'all fired y'all head coach in the middle of the goddamn season.
Right.
Somebody was over his fucking head. But you covered the NFL, right? But you a scout, right? But we missed the entire NFL, like all his work he been doing under all these great DCs, Vance Joseph, Lou Anarumo, Mike Zimmer. None of that shit matters but him being over his head at LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they smearing the hell out of Al Harris. And they ain't smeared Durante. I almost don't even want Durante hurt, bro. I almost don't want him hurt, bro. Don't come this motherfucker, bro. Let's just.
But
like,
anybody, I ain't gonna lie. Can I say something real?
Yeah.
Bro, anybody black here, they gonna, bro, the first time that shit act up, they gonna, you know what I mean, hit pieces and everybody gonna be writing.
That's why I said that, bro.
Shit, this is so fake here, bro. I swear to God. With great
like,
pride comes great
responsibility. Go on, get Jim, so y'all can have some grace on him as he learn. Because you gonna have grace on him.
Oh my God!
Because when he fuck up, this is what they gonna say. He's new, guys. See, come on, guys. You gotta give him a chance, guys. Come on, guys. You know, he's learning. You know.
They gonna blame Shotty.
Or they gonna blame Shotty.
They gonna blame Shotty.
Yeah. It's that bullshit. So anyway, man, I'm gonna tell you what we need to do about it. What I'm doing is I'm not giving them no peace with this shit. You know, and see, this is what I'm gonna do. The same shit that Bobby Bell did, this shit.
Or add up to reasons why.
Sorry, this.
Guys, and I learned a lot about how to individually kind of hit guys and push the right buttons to get them to respond and, you know, be able to have success on Saturdays.
You guys know me. You're around me a lot. I'm
gonna do the same exact thing, except I'm gonna do it with Durante. I'm gonna take every clip, I'm gonna cut it up just like he did and show you could also do the same clip for Durante. About teaching, about loving the game, about all that stuff. So you don't gotta just focus on one guy. We can split up and we can actually check the boxes, which we should be doing. We should be actually putting these guys side by side and doing an actual check the box exercise, right? Who generated the most turnovers? Who got the most out of their men? How many years have you been in the league? Who are all the defensive coaches that you've learned from? Yeah. But see, that ain't happening in this bitch ass Dallas, Texas. Nah. It's totally different, and I see it, and it's not cool, and I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. I think y'all lame as fuck.
Nah, that's real. Y'all ain't gonna lie, that shit whack.
I think y'all lame as fuck. It showed me y'all don't care about your Cowboys like you say you do.
Let's call them out. Half y'all motherfuckers ain't Cowboy fans, and you ain't gonna love this shit half as much as me. You cover the Cowboy fans. You treat this shit like a job, and yeah, you go about your day. I respect you and your crowd for your title, but that's as much as my respect goes for you, because you literally will take your platform and try to literally, like, you're actively tearing down my favorite team.
Yeah.
So all that shit that you do, like, you're lying on 105.3 The Fan. You lying. Your motherfucking ass be bitch ass and lying. You fucking lying. I'm just saying, you fucking lying. Because if you did, if you wanted to, you'll let it go out there and let the man fight fair. But when you want to be cowardice about it, you fix the fight. What you're doing right now, everyone,
fixing
who's
the fight.
participating, you're fixing the fight. And because you're fixing the fight, you're a coward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it right now.
Yeah.
Because all you can do is, your job is to cover the team. That's it. You can literally, I can hear from you like, okay, we interviewed these 4 guys. Here's these 4 guys. That's covering the team.
Yeah.
What the fuck you're doing is a little bit more.
Yeah, they putting their finger on the scale.
Yeah.
They putting their finger on the scale. They adding weight to the person that they want. And they either smearing the other guys or not even talking about the other candidates.
And honestly, you're fucking with another man's money. You're fucking with Al's money, who deserves it. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a little personal to me, sure, because I'm black. I'm just saying, because I'm tired of this shit, right? We was arguing with somebody on there talking about like, oh, he can just go from positional coach to head coach. Like that shit happens for minority coaches on the regular. Like we ain't got the fucking winning rule on this shit. We just gonna be dense. We're gonna be an idiot. We're gonna be fucking dumbass. We're gonna be a fucking dense. This motherfucker been all around the goddamn world, and he still ain't. Yeah, he over here got turnovers galore, but it's everybody's fault but his. But when everybody fuck up, it's everybody but no. I'm just sorry. You fucking up with his goddamn money. This shit is fucked up what you doing. Because all we gonna want to hear is a fucking interview. That's all we want. It's a fucking bare minimum, but he's not qualified. And that's the fuck what's wrong with football. This is wrong with sports. Politics. Mm-hmm. All them people was arguing with us on X saying politics don't exist. We've been telling you because we played this shit. Right. Every level of football, it was politics. That was politics about high school football. We literally, it was people threatening the coach. We literally drove down the field against our rivals in Bishop Lynch in a state championship game, got all the way down to the 3-yard line, got a fucking penalty, and threw 3 fucking fade balls when we ran the damn ball down there. Because you know why? Somebody threatened the coach because they needed film for their son.
Hold on,
politics.
Hold on. He say, bro, why does it always got to skin color down? What do you mean by that question? Are you saying that there's no bias? There's no racial bias? Is that what you're saying? I'm just trying to understand your question. Because if you believe that there is no racial bias, then I understand your question. But those with common sense can see that there's sometimes some biases that happen, and as long as there are biases that's racial, somebody's being affected by that. So if somebody's been affected by that, people that care about the team or want to get the best outcome, go challenge that. So I don't understand people that'll think that the best way to get rid of racism or racial bias or whatever those things might be
is to ignore it.
It's to ignore it. No, that don't work.
That's not how it works, man.
It don't work. No. It continues when it's ignored.
Disease. It will fester.
Yeah, it continues. So no, you call it out, you challenge it, and you demand
fair.
You just demand fair. That's what you do.
I'm not demanding we win. No, I want fair.
That's all.
That's the whole. That's literally.
That's all we want. Fair.
Fair.
Yeah. Don't give me 90 minutes of coverage and collages and shit of Jim, but then you got these other candidates and you like, and it's like them dudes is just as dope or doper, and you got a lot of Cowboy fans who only getting educated about these people from us,
from you, and that's sure, and you have an obligation for that. Some people's only like sense of news is going to them. I don't think you understand that, how powerful that is.
Right.
And now that's in their moral makeup from like viewing the team, because they purposely withheld information. That's lying.
He said, I don't think it's bias, because if Flores or Morris had been interviewed, they would be talked more than Leonhard.
We just showed you somebody who wrote the article, who viewed literally Flores and Leonhard on the same level.
Less.
Less. So let's ask you a question then, ERG. Like, let's use our brains.
That ain't ERG. That ain't ERG. This is
who's it?
Perry Lewis.
So Perry Lewis, I'm gonna ask you a question. Who is the better coach for the Dallas? Who's the better coach overall, defensively? Leonhard or Flores? Go.
Who's the 1B? And how the fuck is he 1A? Like, for real.
Like, bro.
Like, shit. 1A. Fuck how? How? Nah, man. It's to even put his new booty ass in the same conversation as Brian is a fucking insult, bro.
It is an insult. It's an insult because he's getting head coaching jobs.
Right.
Somebody is calling his phone to lead his entire organization.
Right.
We're probably the only ones calling Jim's phone to come lead our defense.
Right. Right. Yeah. And who else has interviewed or called Jim? Now we know his phone ringing off the hook. So nah, bro. You can miss me with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah. All you got to do is go look at the coverage and go look at what your own head coach was saying about Brian and Durante. Go look at who your head coach and your quarterback was talking about gave them fits. Yeah, they talked about two men this whole year. They didn't talk about two men like they talked about Durante and Brian Flores this whole year.
Right, exactly. And that should say it of a number one offense. That was the one defense that gave him legit fear. Who had no all pros, no stars, etc.
And see,
yeah.
That's I feel what Tyrone said. Flores and Raheem, 1A, 1B. I get that. That makes sense right there.
Exactly.
That makes sense right there. That's true 1A and 1B. Because that's Kobe and Jordan right there, bro. Or LeBron. It's hard to fight with the fact they in the same conversation. You feel me? As GOAT. You feel me? So, nah, bro. So listen, man. Listen. I'm going to tell y'all this. This is what you need to do. Get on that X and you need to push for the coach that you want. If you don't, yeah, put his name.
We are trying to get the Cowboys to look at the pool. The pool is too rich,
right,
to make a decision in 2 days of interviewing.
Right.
That will be a failure on Brian Shaw. I'm telling you right now, Brian Schottenheimer, if you would have hired somebody after 2 days of interviewing, that's literally what we did last year.
Right.
That's literally what we did last year.
Right.
Literally. No. Look at the pool. So, yes, push who you want. If you got another name in there, push that too. We are trying to make the Cowboys look at the entire pool. It's not who we want.
Yeah, I gave him a little bit. I gave him a little bit of, young love. I know them youngsters be loving LeBron. I was like, but we know who it is, bro. We know the GOATs.
Yeah, Kobe not even, I told y'all. Wait, 18 Cowboy friend, I told you. Kobe not greater than Tim Duncan, man. I told you that.
Kobe not better than Tim Duncan?
He's not greater than Tim Duncan, no.
See, Lou, you always fuck up when you start talking basketball. You be doing good as hell when you talk football. Then you get off basketball and God damn.
You be talking about you be bringing accolades.
How do you do that, bro?
We finna ignore his Tim accolades? We finna ignore Tim accolades like that?
No, man.
Accolades? Like he ain't got more.
Listen, bro. Listen. If you was in a diaper when them balls was playing, bro. If you was in a diaper, you shouldn't be having this conversation. Because I saw them dudes play, bro. We not doing this. We not doing this on accolades, dog. We not doing greatest on accolades, bro.
Greater player? Talking about greater player?
Yeah.
You just shit on Tim? Like he ain't up there?
Oh, so it's shitting on Tim? And of course Tim up there.
Yeah, he's up there and he's above Kobe. Sorry. Yeah, I hope you ain't trying to.
You have your whole rabbit ass mind.
Yeah, Magic up there. See, we talk about some real.
Bro, that's why I hate the young cats that learn about these greats through YouTube. All right, listen, bro. You can't watch highlights.
I'm not watching highlights. I'm talking about the game. Man.
No, listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Like,
Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Ain't gonna sit here and act like
Are you? Listen, bro. Are you serious right now? You gonna put Tim, bro? Don't you ever in your life say that again, bro? Didn't I tell you he be saying some real? See, this is why me and him get into it every time we talk about basketball, bro. Because this dude go crazy, bro. This is why I be fighting the shit out of you, bro. Because you be out your goddamn mind, bro. You wait, hold on, wait.
I ain't for the Glazers Spurs. I forgot.
I know, right? For real.
I'm not gonna do that.
I know somebody say he's ruining his credibility. Listen, yeah, bro, when he put Kobe with Duncan, man, Kobe low key the GOAT.
We gonna sit up here and act like that Duncan was not leading them teams by his damn self in them early years with the Spurs.
You building a team. You starting with Duncan over Kobe?
You do know them early years, like
no. Answer the question. You building a team, or you starting Duncan over Kobe?
I mean, they don't play the same position.
No, I know. I'm saying,
give me the solid anchor. Shit, you know, you gonna build your defense without an anchor?
So you are picking Duncan over Kobe to build your squad.
Yeah, I want to anchor. That's because I prefer defensive anchors. That's just that ain't like greater player. I just want to anchor first.
All right, who to go?
Why you keep asking me the same question? My goat is LeBron.
That tell y'all everything y'all need to know about him, man. That's all y'all need to hear, bro. The fact that this man just said LeBron is the GOAT, that's all I need to hear to just know this dude, he don't know basketball enough, bro. I know you're a basketball fan, bro, but Lord have mercy, bro.
I think you really underestimating the accolades Tim Duncan got. I think you really are,
bro.
I think you really are. For real, I think you really are.
Never.
Like, he got a lot of decoys, MVPs, like finals MVPs. I'm telling you, like he got a lot. Like he's really, it's not crazy when people say like he's greater than Kobe. No, I ain't gonna lie, it's not crazy.
No, man. See, Kobe so gangster. My boy say he 24. He won more than Jordan. Boys don't even understand that Mamba mentality. And then see, I ain't listening to you because I know you're a Spurs fan now. See, now I know that because if I didn't know that, he a Spurs fan. See, I didn't know C was a Spurs fan. If I didn't know that, then I would.
I remember.
Yeah, so anyway, he said, this ain't no debacle. You heard what Jerry said. He running the show. Yeah, Jerry running shit, yeah. But nah.
That's why it's important. If we know Jerry's running shit, this is why it's important for this fight. Because I told y'all, this is facts. Jerry does not make football decisions. Boy. Every decision he makes is a business decision.
Right.
I think people don't understand that. Like, all his decisions are business decisions. Purely business. And you are a part of that business. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
the public of that. If we were collectively for Micah, he would not get away with trading Micah.
Right.
You see what happened when a organization is collectively for a player and they trade a player? Look at the Mavericks. The entire franchise rioted and put so much pressure that them motherfuckers had to literally fire the GM, but they stupid ass kept the player.
Who they going off on LeBron in the comments? I ain't gonna even mention it, man. Listen, let's get up out of here. So, listen, man, we gotta. Only thing I'm gonna tell everybody is, I know my boy Tyrone Church said he gonna be fighting with me. We all need to be willing to fight these fights. This fight is gonna last about 2 weeks. We might have about a week left, huh, Lou?
Most likely
a week or two left before the Cowboys make their decision. They could probably interview another wave, and then they gonna probably pick their guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be determined by these head coaching hires. That's what's gonna determine everything. Yeah. So I'm hoping these guys get their money, but I'm really hoping some of these guys don't get a job so we can.
Yeah, I sadly don't want Raheem to get a head coaching job.
We're gonna talk about that because he's been my number one. A lot of people was wild when I put that video. They didn't like Raheem. He gonna get fired. Like, yeah, like it's looking bleak over there in Atlanta, and they was gonna pin it all on him. And we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. It's gonna be a good one. How really like he's up there. I'm talking about Flores level when it comes to defense, development, teaching, and he got some of the a same background as Brian, and why Brian needs to have a cup of coffee with him, as Law said.
Right, and we cover him tomorrow. Raheem is Brian. No, Brian Flores is my number 2. Raheem is my number 2. No, Brian Flores is my number 1. Raheem is my number 2. So you have Raheem over Brian?
I never included Brian in my list because I just assumed Flores. He just did such an amazing job. I thought he was going to get the only way he was not getting the job is because of politics. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But even so, yeah, like in terms of what fits for Shotty, I do. I think even the guy he fawned over, I think Raheem fits Shotty.
You might have a good point with that. Let's talk about that tomorrow. We gonna talk about that tomorrow. And I feel you on that. Like I would think about it.
So mad if Raheem does not get a job and Brian does not call his phone, because it's like he has too many things similar with you, Brian, for you to not be like, hold on, we may be like 2 missing puzzles on a football team.
Right, they are. That would be a dope combination. Raheem Morris and Brian Schottenheimer. That would be dope. The only thing let's save it to tomorrow, man, because now you go have me start talking about Raheem Morris. I ain't gonna do that. We'll pause it. So listen, y'all. We got to fight back about these slander campaigns. I know a whole lot of people have been coming at me talking about it ain't gonna happen. Give it up, boss. It's like, no, I'm not accepting these old fake ass, stuff that don't make sense. It don't make sense that he baby Diggs. We showed you evidence that he didn't. It don't make sense that Al Harris and Brian didn't get along. We didn't cover that, bro. Goddamn. Let's finish with that. Just real quick.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that.
Yeah, the Brian they didn't get along. Let me tell you something. That could be true.
I need Brian to say it his damn self though.
Yeah, I would need Brian to say it though, not her from allegedly. Yeah.
Because you've been lying. Because I can't trust you. This is why I'm gonna tell you why I believe that's a lie. I'm gonna tell you right now. Because I believe like coaches who coach very similarly, they actually do get along. So like on a coaching roster under Mike McCarthy, who wasn't really a player's coach, who wasn't player friendly, you know what I'm saying? I can hardly imagine of what y'all was seeing with Brian being on offense and defense that he did not get along with Al was doing. Because his methods are very similar. Shotty coddles players so he can coach them hard.
Right.
They have a very similar teaching style. Brian's a technician, or you can call it a tactician, whatever you want to say. I'm just saying he prefers that. I need to hear it from himself. Maybe it was something that happened behind the scenes. I just need to hear it because it does not make sense. Somebody who coaches very similarly and similar temperaments did not get along in the same building.
Yeah, and I say this because I've seen it myself. You've seen it, I'm pretty sure. Sometimes your OCs, they beef with the other side. They do. They competitive too. Like, I remember I used to be in some meetings, bro, and we would be getting ready for the cornerback meeting, the safety room, and our coach would come in there, and we in the spring practice. Y'all had spring practice, and they'll be like, we finna draw up a scheme. They'll be like, what you talking about? They'll be like, them mother effers on offense. We had an agreement that they wasn't gonna run certain concepts on us, and they was running all kind of audibles, emotions. So we finna add something to the play. Man, fuck them. Now this is our defensive coaches talking about the offensive coaches.
Right.
It get like that. It does, cause it's like
they be talking shit to each other during
the and they be yeah. And so, but it, like Tyrone Church said, he said it best: beef, but not hate. You see what I'm saying? It's something that you do when, like, if I put it like this, and I'm being all the way honest, if I'm the defensive coach, I don't like nothing about the offense.
Yeah.
And see, I'm gonna give you a true story. I went to the park one time. I saw this coach. He was working out with this receiver, right? And he was using these other guys as dummies on defense. So they was the guinea pigs for the guy he was preparing to play receiver. I said, let me take them other guys, right? So I take this guy and start coaching them up. So real quick, when I start teaching them technique, then they start giving his ball problems. Guess what this hoe ass dude did?
You get some new people?
Nah. Send them in motion.
So they didn't know how to defend motion.
They wasn't getting off the line. Cause I taught them how to play that press. You know what I'm saying? And so he starts sending them in. I say, you sending them in motion? And I start going off on him. I'm like, how he go get better? Man, you a sucker for that. You know what I mean? Like, and we got into it. You see what I'm saying? It's because I'm working with my guys. You working with y'all. It get like that. But like he said, it ain't me. Anyway, we covered it. I just want to make sure we address that. I just think people making too big deal out of that. And if Shada can't get over that, you don't want to win enough. If you don't care about the guy that gets the most interceptions in the NFL, when you was crying, it's horrible. Our turnovers was horrible. But it's not enough pain then. You
but that, hey, quote that. It's not enough pain. You didn't get hurt.
You ain't hurt enough.
Yeah, you ain't hurt enough.
You too comfortable. If you're not willing to go work with a rival to get what you hate, you ain't hurting enough. So
the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
The enemy of my enemy, my friend. Man, what's your final word?
Yeah, Cowboy Nation. Just I don't know. Just join us out there. Don't have your own mind. Echo chambers are very dangerous.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, if more than 10 people are saying it, go look for yourself. I'm not saying the echo chambers are never ever they're always wrong. I'm just saying I will tell you this: 70% of the time they ass is wrong, because the echo chambers can be manipulated. But other than that, I want my Cowboys. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? We finna interview some more people, but yeah.
I just saw this bullshit late, bro. I'm telling you, bro. So my final word is this. Cowboy Nation, don't let them have an agenda.
It's a clear agenda. Don't
let them push a pet cat preferred candidate on us. Comb through the candidates. Pick the best ones that you feel is best and push for them. If you don't, they're going to push their guy and they're going to force him down our goddamn throat, even if he's not the best candidate. Brian Schottenheimer literally spent a whole week talking about and basically showing that he was afraid to face Brian Flores and Durante. So don't let them dictate our future. You got say in it too. That's my final word. And let's get active. Get on Twitter and tell them your opinion. If it's Jim, let it be Jim. If it's Brian, let it be Brian. If it's Durante, let it be Durante. If it's Al, let it be Al. But don't let them push their agenda. That's bullshit. It's Boss Show Me with your boy Lou. We out.